What's up, everybody? It's Ben with Srkcycles.com, and today I've got a 2002 Harley Davidson FXD. It is the Super Glide, and we're going to take a quick walk around this thing. Yeah, so let's get into it. Starting back here in the back, on the rear tire. Rear tire's got a lot of miles left on it. Definitely going to pass inspection. Yeah, so that's good to go. Rear fender's looking good. Tail light, turn signals, I mean, you guys know all that stuff. License plate mount, come over on the top. Got the sweet Harley Davidson Eagle there over the light. Rear fender, there's like a slight scratch right there by the rear seat. Probably happened when they were taking that, someone was taking that seat on and off. There's the back of the sissy bar. Coming around the side, there's turn signal right there. This one is pretty clean. Does not have like that typical rust on the inside of that spring that you see on some of the older Dynas, which is cool. This is a clean one. There you can see the rear tire. It's got the spoked rear wheel. There's your swing arm. There is some like light marks here kind of under the seat. They're showing there in the video a little bit. Not sure why that would be the case, but that's the way it is. It does have the Vance and Hines, like the shorty pipes on it. There's your passenger peg. Battery box. It does have the ignition here under the seat, so don't forget to turn it off when you guys buy this bike. Don't forget to watch the test drive video that Sean does of this bike. It will be up on YouTube. Here on the side of the tank. Oop, nope, thought that was a scratch. It's a little fuzzy. It does have the painted on Harley logo. I do like this one with the blue outline on the blue tank. Got the aftermarket breather kit. There's your motor. Everything's looking to be good in the motor, not leaking any oil or any of that stuff. There is your rider peg, rear brake, highway pegs. All that stuff is looking really good. Come up here on top and see the throttle up here, brakes, mirrors, turn signals. There's the headlight. Just spin this thing around for you guys. Sorry, camera a little shaky. Usually I have like a stand underneath that I hold on to. I don't have that right now, so I'm sorry if this one is a little extra shaky. There's the headlight. There's your front fender. All this stuff's looking good. There is a mark right there, right at the tip of my finger. On the fork tubes, they're looking good. A little bit of the pitting starting here in the lower fork tube, but nothing bad. It is not that bad at all. I've definitely seen some pretty gnarly stuff. There's your front wheel. Again, it's a spoke wheel, just like the back wheel. Here's your front tire. Front tire looks like it's worn down a little bit. I would think that it would definitely still pass inspection, but it's got a lot of miles left on it. It's not dry rotted. I wouldn't be worried about riding on it, anything like that. Here are the fork tubes on this side, kind of the same thing. Upper fork tubes looking really good. Lower fork tubes got some of the pitting starting, but again, like I said, it's not rusted. It's not showing through. It's not doing anything crazy like that. There is your front brakes. They're also looking good. Let's jump up here to the top. See the handlebars. Got your clutch lever, all that stuff. There's your turn signals, back of your mirror. There is that single gauge up on top. Here on this side of the tank is probably the biggest noticeable imperfection on the bike, and that is this scratching here on right where the logo is on the tank. It doesn't look like this bike was over, so I'm not sure what would have caused that. It might have been like in the garage and got up against like a wall or something. But even so, it doesn't make sense because the handlebar sticks out. So it is a very noticeable scratch. I'm gonna call it very noticeable because it shows in the paint and it is a dark color paint, but it's not rusting or any of that stuff, I don't think. There's the motor. Motor's looking good. Got your highway pegs here, shifter, rider peg. There's your transmission, goes back to the belt drive. There's your rear passenger peg. This battery box is looking good. Coming off of there. It is carbureted, so there's your fuel petcock valve, there's your choke. We'll come back here. Again, here's the rear wheel. Side of this fender has some light marks on it, so you guys know that. The belt guard is looking good, shined up really nicely. Yeah, and that's just this whole side of the rear fender. There is a scratch back here. I want you guys to see, and in here. So that's that. There's a sissy bar. There's your passenger seat, rider seat. They're all one piece. Looking to be in good shape, no tears or nothing stressed at the seams. Here on top of the tank, there's a scratch right there. And it looks like there's a mark here in the clear coat. You can kind of see it. It looks like a scratch. It actually is just like a mark in the clear coat. It's not through into the paint. Over the top, there's your fuel gauge, fuel cap. There's that single gauge I was talking about. I'm gonna just turn this on really quickly. Reach down into the seat. As you can see that. Oh, a little tough to see. The 21,162 miles. So this bike has been ridden, but it's got a lot of life left in it. Flip the run switch. Double check is in neutral. Fired up. Turn that off so you guys can hear me talk. Let's make sure the turn signals work in the front and the back. There's your rear one on that side. There's your rear one on this side. There's your front one there. And your front one there. So yeah, there it is, guys. It is a 2002 Harley Davidson. It's the FXD Super Glide. Do not miss out on the test drive that Sean does of this bike. It will be up on YouTube. And do not miss out on this bike. It is not going to last long. Thanks so much for watching.